Hey guys, it is me again. Every time I turn this new camera on for the first second or so, the first movement it records of me, it kind of locks up for just a second. I don't know why that is. Um, so that kind of freaks me out when I see that. I don't know whether I'm recording or not, so I don't know what to do. But that's why you see me kind of looking funny there. But anyway, guys, today is Thursday, September 23rd, 2010. Makes it day 266 on our Project Jesus 365. And guys, I just want to apologize. I know that I've not answered comments for 2 days now. Just to be honest, guys, last night I forgot it. I mean, just to be honest about it, I had already turned the computer off, and I've done this before, and I apologize for it. But like I said, I turned the computer off and got in bed. And by the time I slid into bed, I realized I hadn't answered comments. So I just said, well, I'll do it tonight. I said I'll just answer both nights, and get caught up. Or I guess not before last, what I was talking about. I didn't, I was going to answer them last night for night before last comments. Well, anyway, tonight I come up here a little while ago, was going to answer my comments. Started trying to answer one of them and hit post, and it popped up and said, error, please try again. And I got to looking, and of course, right across the top of the page, it said, we are performing site maintenance right now. Be cool. We'll be back 100% in a little bit. So here I am trying to answer my comments for 2 days, and of course, YouTube picks tonight, the night I'm behind, to do site maintenance, and they've not done site maintenance in forever. But so anyway, guys, I'm apologizing for that. I may get to answer your comments tonight. For the last 2 nights, I may not. I may have to wait till tomorrow and answer all of them. So I don't really like doing that because, if I have to answer comments for 2 or 3 days, you're looking at a couple hours to do that. So, by the time I do that and thank all my new subscribers and all that. Anyway, guys, I wanted to say something too. I'm coming up on close to 400 subscribers. I don't know exactly what the number is right now, but it's close to 400. And I know that's not a lot for a lot of guys, but that's a lot more than I thought I'd ever have. It took me a long time just to get 100. And I kind of thought 100 was a big deal, for me. Because I'm not on here for fame or nothing else. So I'm getting ready to hit 400 subscribers. So I think when I do hit 400 subscribers, I am going to do some kind of giveaway. I'm not going to do a contest where you got to do something. It just be some kind of giveaway. I don't know how exactly I'll do it yet, but I just kind of let you guys know about that. So yeah. Guys, as usual, continue to pray for me. Pray that the Lord, just help me. Help me deal with everything that's going on right now. Like I said, it's business is just in the toilet. I think we're about in $300 today, $200 yesterday, $500 Tuesday, and like $100 Monday. I mean, all week I've brought in like $1,000, $1,100. I normally, during the spring and summer, I make that in 1 day, and that's what I really have to make in 1 day to pay everything and make money for me too. Like I said, and I've made $1,000 in 4 days. It's just it's I mean, it's not there. I mean, it's just non-existent. So just pray for me, guys. Pray that the Lord will show me what He's trying to show me. One kind of bright spot in the in the whole deal. If we can finish the Jeep up tomorrow that I rebuilt the rear end in today, I've got about probably 45 minutes more work to do on it. If we can get that done in the morning, and I'm hopefully to be able to get the Jeep back to it's an engineering company that owns it. Hopefully I can get it back to them and get paid for that job. If I get paid for that job, it may kind of salvage the week. So just pray for that. Found out today, I tell you, it's hard. I tell you, I wish so much sometimes that, the Lord would put me in a situation where I didn't have to deal with what I do down there, so, where I could just pastor full time, which, I mean, I pastor full time anyway, but you know what I mean, where that's all I would have to do. Because I tell you, it's hard being a Christian. It's hard showing the love of the Lord and the grace of the Lord and everything that He wants us to show in us sometimes down there. Because today I found out that I think I've turned in 8 invoices to a company that I've been doing business for. It's a big national Fortune 500 company. And I've turned in 8 invoices to them in the last month and a half or so. Should have already been paid for them. We've been every day, at the mailbox, kind of waiting and waiting and waiting. And anyway, Dad talks to the secretary today, which it wasn't her. Well, I'm not going to call her a secretary. She's like an office manager. I'll put it that way. I'm sorry for saying she was a secretary. She's like an office manager. And Dad talked to her today about some other things and said, when am I expecting to get paid on these invoices? She looked it up. She said, what invoices? These invoices have not been turned in. And there's actually another guy that's actually one of the bosses was supposed to turn these invoices in, and he's not. And it's almost $2,000 worth of work. We've been at any day, just kind of praying, let us get one of these checks, let's get one of these checks. We've been expecting them. They're past due, and the guy has not even been turning them in. I'll tell you guys, I'm not going to lie, I just about lost it today when I found that out, and it's hard, when you're sitting here starving to death anyway, pretty much, and, you're counting on this money coming in, and some paper jockey just don't turn them in. So I don't know. Anyway, guys, I've already blabbed too long, so forgive me for that. So this video is going to be longer than I like them, but it'll just take me longer to upload it. That's all I know. But like I said, guys, pray for me. Like I said, it's just everything's rough right now. Like I said, business is bad. I can't, and my big companies that I've always depended on to get checks from them kind of gets me through these bad times. Like I said, that's one of the companies. I'm not getting these checks. I got a coal company right now that owes me about $2,000, and they're shutting down from what we're hearing. They're getting ready to quit. So I'm scared to death I'm going to get a bankruptcy notice any day from them saying they're not going to pay me. So just pray for me, guys. I'm struggling right now. I really am. Between that and, like I told you guys, this water leak we got that I really can't afford to fix. And really can't afford the aggravation, to be honest about it. So anyway, guys, just pray for me. Let me get started today, guys. Acts chapter 11. I know the Lord's going to get me through these things. That's one reason I get so aggravated. I get aggravated because I'm aggravated, if that makes any sense. I know that the Lord's going to get me through it. I got faith that the Lord's going to get me through it. I just let my flesh overrule me sometimes and I get upset. So just pray for me, guys. Anyway, Acts chapter 11, guys, verse 23. Here we go. Who, when he came and had seen the grace of God, was glad and exhorted them all, that the purpose of heart they would cleave unto the Lord. For he was a good man and full of the Holy Ghost and of faith, and much people was added unto the Lord. Then departed Barnabas to Tarsus for to seek Saul. And when he had found him, he brought him into Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught people. And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. And in these days came prophets from Jerusalem unto Antioch. And there stood up one of them named Agabus, and signified by the Spirit that there should be great dearth throughout all the world, which came to pass in the days of Claudius Caesar. Then the disciples, every man according to his ability, determined to send relief unto the brethren which dwelt in Judea, which also they did, and sent it to the elders by the hands of Barnabas and Saul. Guys, that's where I'm going to stop today. That ends the chapter. Like I said, this vid's already longer than I wanted it to be. I just got to blabbing, as you guys know. Like I said, guys, just pray for me. Pray that I get to draw a payday tomorrow. Like I said, if I get paid for that Jeep, I might possibly get a payday. I just don't know. Maybe not. To be honest about it, I'm not expecting one. But you know, like I said, the Lord can, you know, the Lord can do it. You know, I've got some things down here I need to sell. You know, we're trying to sell a golf cart for a guy, and a couple bikes for some people. You know, you never know. The Lord could, you know, if it's in the Lord's timing, He could send somebody to buy those. Um, but like I said, guys, just pray for me. Uh, Pray for my church. I mean, it's doing all right now, but you know, the devil's always attacking us. So anyway, guys, till I see y'all again. If y'all need anything too, just let me know. Uh, until I see you again. Good Lord willing, I'll be here tomorrow night. Till I see you again. Good night and God bless.